Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel and welcome to the Christmas Memories Inspiration Hop with Miranda and Lisa. Today is day 2, Christmas Past, and I am choosing to document these 2 photos of a nativity scene that my dad made for myself and one for my brother. So one is, the bottom one is my brother's, the top one is mine. Mine is about maybe 4 feet tall. It's all made out of wood and it's more of a precious moments style. And it's a little bit less than 4 feet tall. My brother's is more life size, I would say. They can run like up to 6 feet tall, or well, maybe a little bit less than 6 feet, so maybe like 5.5 feet tall. And he's got like the whole setup with the cow, the donkey, the camel, and everything. Mine does have animals with it, but it doesn't have quite as many pieces, and that's okay by me. It's a little bit less the store and a little bit less involved in putting it up. And when we do have high winds, we kind of stress about whether his is going to go down or not. But so far, we haven't had any issues because we stake it out really well. Anyway, back to the layout, and sorry for that long description, but I thought I would let you know what we are documenting today. So this is Christmas Past, and the reason I chose to document these is because my dad made these years ago for us. And in fact, the one that was made for my brother, my dad cut it all out. He had all of the lines traced on it for where things should be painted, and then each person in the family helped paint things. So, and it was a Christmas gift for my brother. So I wanted to document that, and I wanted to document that it was something that we did in the past, and we actually had a lot of fun doing it as a family because we'd have everything out at my mom's house in the living room, and we'd paint, and anytime my brother came over we had to make sure everything was put away so that he wouldn't see it. But yeah, it was tons of fun. So I have decided to use these little border strips that have the houses, and the reason I'm doing that is because these are home decor. Well, they're in front of the home decor, and so I thought that was kind of fitting and it would work well. And then I knew I wanted to use that red tag that's off to the right there that said Santa's Workshop, because they were made in my dad's garage, or his little work area that he had all of his woodworking stuff in at the time. And so these kind of feel like they came out of Santa's workshop, but I'm trying to figure out how to get that done. So that little blue circle one also says Santa's Workshop, but I really liked the red one, and I could have put it on like it is right now, but I don't know. I played around with it, and I decided to change things up just a bit. So I'm kind of just moving things around. You can tell I haven't really made a decision when I sit there and tap my fingers, and that's kind of funny because I never realized I did that until I started doing videos, watching myself, and I would be like, huh, I must be thinking because I'm sitting here tapping my fingers. So I'm not going to use that house border on the bottom one, so I just cut out that little one singular house to put at the top of that little cluster, and I thought that brings things together. And then the red border at the bottom of the house strip brings in the red on the upper piece. So I really like how that looks, and that is pretty much how it's going to go down. I do add a little bit of ribbon into each of the 2 pieces of tags, so that Santa's Workshop and then the upper tag there. It's kind of a silver rickrack, so that's what I end up going with. I am popping up this piece onto some foam tape just to give a little bit of dimension, and the little house is going onto some foam tape as well. I wanted to take a moment just to say go and check out the other ladies that are playing along. Make sure you check out Miranda and Lisa for sure. All of the links are going to be down below, and there will be links to their channels, and you'll be able to see all of the videos located on their channels. So it doesn't really matter which day you go to. If you click on a link, it'll give you their channel, and then you can decide which day you want to watch. And I don't know what I went to go and get right there. I'm kind of like trying to figure it out. In this particular album, I am using a Tim Holtz punch that is kind of I guess it's like a little pine bough, and I'm using some vellum. So I am punching vellum with that little pine bough, and I'm using it throughout the album on most pages to bring in that same texture. The vellum doesn't give you any color, so it doesn't add a lot. You can add it just about anywhere, but it does give you texture, and it is there. It's visually appealing and brings continuity throughout the album. Because I do have a lot of colors going on in this album, I want to make sure that I have something that flows all the way through, and so that was the thing that I chose to use. I do also use some of these epoxy flares throughout the album, and then some enamel dots. The epoxy flare is from Scrap and Happy Studio. She has awesome epoxy flare, so you can check her out as well. I'll try to remember to link that down below. I also am using some glitter in a tube. You can see it next to my ATG gun there, and I am putting that on some of the snowflakes and then some of the other areas. Like there's a poinsettia up there in the upper right hand corner that is checked, and it has glitter on it, so I'm trying to also make sure that I bring in a little bit of that throughout the album just to provide even more continuity. And that doesn't have a brand name on it or anything. I have no idea where I got it, so if you've got Stickles or Nuvo or something in your kit, you could always use something like that and achieve the same effect. Now you probably noticed that I added some rickrack there to those tags, and I know it does look kind of dingy on the screen there. It is kind of like a soft gray, but it's got a gold metallic thread through it, and so I really liked that, and that's why I decided to use it. And it's kind of neutral, but still adds a little bit of sparkle. I will be playing along with all 12 days of this particular hop, and so far I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I hope that you continue to watch each day. Even if you're not into doing Christmas albums, maybe you don't celebrate the holidays, you can simply substitute different papers and different photos and different embellishments and use the same exact layouts for your own purpose. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will see you guys next time.